Welcome back, Officers Republic. It's your course on Underworld Police Chief APGAINS. We had a huge night last night in terms of Galaxy of Heroes updates and news. I don't know if it was last night or the night before. For those of you who don't know, I've kind of been gone the last couple days. I had a colonoscopy. I don't have cancer. Don't worry. So I was kind of out of the loop for the last couple days. But Capital Games' community manager CG SB Crumb, long name CG Crumb or Salacious B Crumb or SB Crumb. Who will be in the game as part of Jabba's either kit or character, confirmed a couple of things. Just so there's something going on in the background, I'm just going to do my dailies so you guys can watch me methodically do that while we talk about what he said. So I'm going to sum it up right now and then we'll go into depth just in case you guys don't want to watch the whole video. Finishing Gear 1.0 changes were confirmed. They are going to announce that relatively soon, mid to late September. Gear 2.0, which we previously thought was basically canceled. Oh man, I'm too poor for this. That sucks. Is confirmed, so that will happen. I think we were all under the assumption that we were never going to get Gear 2.0. So that's big news. We got a small announcement about a pretty interesting mod change. You know how if you do mod challenges right now, and you do the hard, you get some 4 dots or whatever. Let's see here. Oh, maybe they already changed it. But you can occasionally get 4 dots instead of 5 dots. They're going to change it, so you always get 5 dots, which is a small change, but still cool. It'll help, mod farming. You're going to get guaranteed mods every single time, which I think is, a minor change, but definitely one that I think people will appreciate, especially those people who are super anal about mods. And then one of my favorite things is he gave us a little teaser, a little confirmation about what they're going to have the next Jabba requirement marquee character. So this is going to be the next marquee character. It's going to be a Jabba requirement, and it has been confirmed that it will be a part of the Jabba team. The hint that we got that we all quickly figured out what it was going to be it's undercover, which I thought was a little cheeky. So if you saw in the thumbnail, I put I think it's Boushh Leia, something like that, the disguise Leia wears when she goes to get Han, but it could also be Lando. I'm not 100% which of those two it's going to be, but during the interview, I think everyone kind of caught on to what it was, and he's like, well, I can't say it out loud, but there you go. So that's the TLDR for those of you guys who don't care enough to stick around. I'll go into more depth about what he said regarding those specific things in case you want to know more about, the gear changes, when those are happening, the Jabba requirements, when that's happening, and stuff like that. So let's start with the gear changes because I think everyone's most interested in that. So he said that they had made promises to finish gear changes 1.0 and 2.0, and he said that they will stick to that. He didn't give a timeline, though he did say that in the next road ahead, which he said he can't confirm or deny, always subject to change, will happen. I don't know if he said early to mid-September or mid to late September, but sometime in September, there's going to be a road ahead with more of the development team. So a lot of people that we've never actually met before, or at least publicly, for people who don't deal with Capital Games, people we've never met publicly before, some of the developers, some of the guys who make the kits, some of the other developers over at Capital Games are going to be a part of the road ahead. And he said in this road ahead, he will not. Here's the annoying part. They're not going to implement the rest of the Gear 1.0 changes. What they're going to do is they're going to, theoretically, according to Crumb, unless I misinterpreted this, but from my understanding, he said in that they're going to talk about when Gear 1.0 changes are going to happen. He said there was 4 more things. I'm a little foggy on if he said there was a specific amount of things to finish Gear 1.0. But let's just assume that I remembered semi-correctly. He said there's 4 more things that they have to do, and they're likely going to announce those. Now, are they actually going to do it or are they not going to do it? We never know, but we just know what they said. So theoretically, we're getting the confirmation and update of Gear 1.0 changes in the road ahead. And sometime in the future, though it will happen, we will get Gear 2.0. Now, they said that 9 months ago, and, could it be another year before we get that? And they're going to confirm it. They're like, hey, we'll give it to you in 2024. I don't know. I don't know what the timeline is. All I know is what they said, and we're confirming X number of changes that have been left out of Gear 1.0 are going to be talked about in the next road ahead, and then they will work on Gear 2.0. As far as the Jabba requirement is concerned, he went on to the dev interview with the express purpose of basically dropping this little hint at the next marquee character, which will be out and announced during the next road ahead, which again is sometime in September. I think it's mid to late September. I can't remember. Honestly, there's a 50-50 chance he said early to mid-September, mid to late September. Sometime in September, we're getting the road ahead, which will have the confirmation of the new Jabba requirement, who he said will pretty much be confirmed, like has to be used on the team. So it's going to be kind of like, I don't know what it's going to be like, because I feel like all of the other GLs, like they don't, like you can kind of mix and match. I think it's going to kind of be like, I don't know, crew or something like that. Like you can use it on other teams, but like, it's good to just have a tank in with SLKR or something like that. But we got the hint of, they're undercover at Jabba's palace, which basically leaves us with Lando or Leia, Boushh Leia, or, Hergen, Schmergen, Flurgen, Durgan, Lando Calrissian. So that's exciting. They're going to be on the Jabba team, which means they're going to be scoundrels, or, they're not going to be Hut Cartel, unless, it's like, they're going to add an in disguise tag. It's going to be like Boushh Leia, Hut Cartel, in disguise. It's like First Order Super Special Forces TIE Bomber pilot, unleashed, unmasked, reborn, right? It's going to be like, we'll go to Hut Cartel, and it'll be like and it'll be like Boushh Leia next to Gamu Guard, and then it's going to be disguised. It's going to have an ultimate ability where she rips her clothes off, her boobies come out, and she's like, I'm actually Princess Leia. Or maybe she pops, maybe Jabba pops alt and transforms her into Slave Leia. We got the Slave Leia bikini right here. Because Capital Games did make a big thing the other day about units that transform. It's going to be a character in disguise, a key character to unlock, but also to use in the Jabba team. All right, hear me out. Conspiracy theory a little bit right here. All right, you guys ready for this? Jabba pops all. Everyone's like, oh, Jabba's going to pop all. It's going to instantly defeat someone. They're going to fall into the Rancor pit. They're going to get eaten by the Rancor in some animation. I say to you, Jabba pops alt. All disguised, all transformed characters transform. Boushh Leia becomes Boushh Leia, if you know what I mean. I gotta clean up my act. I'm too much of a child on this channel. But Boushh Leia becomes Boushh Leia, aka Princess Leia. All enemies get stunned for one turn because of the titties. And it's gonna have synergy with the Pro Fun titty. Oh my god, it all makes sense. Sorry, I just wasted like 30 seconds of your lives. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you, and I'll see you later. Oh wait, subscribe. Shout out to the 6%. Join my Patreon. $5 army, 16 cents a day. You can help support APGAINS. Do more colonoscopies in the future. They're expensive. Bye-bye.